Hello guys, how are you doing? This is Mrs. Teixeira talking to you. Today we're going to use your book, so please grab it and open at page 34. Here we have some exercises of our grammar, okay? Last class we studied about conditionals, 0, first, second, third, and the mixed condition. The mixed condition is when I use part of the second condition with part of the third condition. Okay? Right? Now we have here a little grammar explanation. That is good. If you have some minutes, you can pause the video and read it. But what I really like in our book is this grammar explanation that you have at the end of your book. So, let me show you. Okay? So, this grammar, guys, I really like because they give more details than the other one. So, let's remember, when we talk about mixed condition, we have the beginning of the second condition, past simple, with the end of the third, would, have, and my verb in the third column. I have a present condition of a past result. Okay? Here I use the beginning of the third condition with the end of the second. So I have a past condition of a present result. And in this one, I use past perfect and would be and ing. So I have a past condition of a future result. Okay? And what I didn't talk to you last class was about how can I change, how can I omit the if in my sentence. When you want to omit, you don't want to write if, you can change it, you can omit it using had. So if my sentence is, if I had studied, how can I do it? Had I studied, so you omit the if and you put the had, the auxiliary verb had, at the beginning of your sentence. Okay? Here, if we had arrived, I omit the if and I put the had at the beginning. Okay? Nice. Now let's do the exercises. The first one, exercise 1, we are going to use the third condition. All the sentences are in the third condition. So remember, third condition, we use, let me write in here if you don't remember. Third condition, we use person, if, my subject, my person, had, my verb in the third column, let me put like this, and would, have, and my verb in the third column again. Teacher, if I want to omit if, I'm going to do like this. Had, my subject, my verb in the third column, then would, have, and my verb in the third column. Okay? So it's going to be easier to do this exercise with this in here. So we have third conditional. Okay? So how can I say the first sentence? I didn't study, so I fail. Okay? Não consigo. Third condition, guys, is to talk about something that I cannot change. Já deu tudo errado. Não estudei, já me dei mal na prova. So, how can I say? Se eu tivesse estudado, eu não teria reprovado. If I had studied, I wouldn't have failed. Okay? Teacher, can I omit the if? For sure. You can say, had I studied, I wouldn't have failed. Okay? Amina could speak French, so she didn't. Amina couldn't speak French, so she didn't understand the announcement at the train station. So it's like this: se ela pudesse falar inglês, ela teria entendido o comunicado na estação. How can I say? If Amina had spoken French, she would have understood the announcement. Great. If you want to omit if, you can say had Amina spoken French, she would have understand the announcement. Daniel had too much work to do, so he couldn't go to the cinema with his girlfriend. Se ele não tivesse tanto trabalho, ele poderia ir ao cinema com a namorada. Ele teria ido ao cinema com a namorada. How can I say? If Daniel hadn't had too much work to do, he could have, remember that you can change would for could have gone to the cinema with his girlfriend. If you prefer, you can omit the if. Had Daniel not had too much work to do, he could go to the cinema with his girlfriend. Next one. My aunt went back to New Zealand to work because she had to grow up there. Se a minha tia não tivesse nascido lá, ela não teria ido trabalhar. Okay? So how can I say? If my aunt hadn't grown up in New Zealand, she might not have gone to work there. Great. If you want to omit had my aunt not grown up in New Zealand, she might not have gone to work there. Sam saw me waiting at the bus and gave me a lift. Se ele não tivesse me visto, ele não teria me dado carona. So, if Sam hadn't seen me, he wouldn't have given me a lift. If you decide to omit the if, had Sam not seen me, he wouldn't have given me a lift, a ride. Okay? Guys, there are many things to copy. If you want, you can pause the video, return the video to try to understand if you didn't this first time. And I'm going to do with you now the exercise 2. Again, if you need, you can pause. Okay? Nice. Exercise 2. Combine the two sentences, make the mixed conditions sentence. So let's remember. When I have, I'm going to write here, I think. Let me try. When I have present action, past result, I use past simple and would have and my verb in the third column, right? Now, when I have past action and a present result, I use past perfect, would, and my verb. Okay? When I have a past action and a future result, I use past perfect, would, be, and my verb with ing. Okay? Oh, it's not going to appear here. I don't know how can I make it smaller. Maybe like this. Yeah, let's try. So the first one, we are going to rewrite the sentences using the mixed condition. So, my parents wanted to go to the tennis tournament, but they didn't buy the tickets. So I have a past condition of a future result. Se eles tivessem comprado os tickets, eles iriam para o torneio. So how can I say? If my parents had bought the tickets, they would be going to the tournament. I want to omit the if. Had my parents bought the tickets, they would be going. Next one is, I didn't know it wasn't allowed to talk in the forest. I have to walk in the forest. I have to pay a fine. Okay? Então, se eu soubesse que eu não podia caminhar na floresta, eu não teria ido até lá. So, in this case, guys, you use, you have a past action of a present result. Então, você caminhou na floresta e agora você vai ter que pagar uma multa. Então, past action, present result. I use past perfect, would, and my verb. So, if I had known it wasn't allowed to walk in the forest, Now you have would and the verb. I wouldn't have to pay. Okay? I didn't have a bus timetable. I have to spend the night on the bench in the bus station. So this one is the same idea. Lá no passado, se eu tivesse horário dos ônibus, cronograma dos horários, hoje eu não estaria sentado no banco da estação de trem, esperando, dormindo, ok? So it's like, if I had a bus timetable, hoje, no presente, I wouldn't have to, I wouldn't have to spend the night in the bus station. Next one. Strawberries are expensive. I didn't buy any. So here you have a present action and a past result. Yes? No, it's the other idea. I have a past action and a present result. Or I have a present action of a past result. What do you think? So let's try. If I So sorry, it's not I. If strawberries hadn't been so expensive, I would buy some. Então, eu tenho uma ação do passado. Os morangos são caros. E se eles não fossem tão caros lá no passado, eu teria comprado hoje. That's the idea. Okay? I don't know her. I didn't accept her friend request. So here I have. Eu não conheço a pessoa. Eu não aceitei o convite que ela me mandou ontem no Instagram. Okay? No Facebook, I don't know. So, if I knew her, se eu conhecesse ela, eu teria aceitado. I would have accepted her friend request. Okay? So, it's not so hard, but you have to pay lots of attention. You need to try to understand the sentence. Okay, in this sentence, I have a past action and a present result, or I have a present action and a past result. So you need to try, you should understand the meaning of the situation, the whole situation, and then decide which condition you are going to mix. Okay? Great. Again, guys, if you need to copy, pause the video and copy it. Now, I want to do with you exercise 3. Exercise 3, you have complete the sentence with could have, would have, and use the expression. Okay? So here I have third condition. Okay? Third condition. All of them. Past perfect, would, have, and my verb. If I hadn't woke up so late, eu não teria perdido o trem. So how can I say? I wouldn't have missed the bus, not the train. Great. If we had enough money, visit the caves. A gente teria visitado, a gente poderia ter visitado, a gente poderia ter visitado. So, it's better to use could. We could have visited the caves. The shop was completely empty. If had wanted to steal all the watches. Se a gente quisesse, a gente poderia ter roubado. So I'm going to use would or could? Could. I could have stolen all the watches. Sorry, we are late. If we had a map, we definitely get here earlier. Nós teríamos chegado antes. So we would have got, it's possible to say gotten, earlier. If we had come in through the front door, someone could have seen us or seen you. Okay? So just remember, would, we are going to translate like teria, and could, poderia ter feito algo. Okay? That's it for today, guys. Again, if you need, you can pause the video, return, copy the exercises. And if you have any questions, you can contact me. You have my email, you have my WhatsApp number. Feel free. Okay, guys? Have a nice day. Bye-bye.